So it's our first run of Sirji, and we have Sunil and Kedar, Vaibhav, and Kiran. And let's see whether we are going to give it a problem to solve, and we'll see whether it works or throws an error. As we say, chalega ya fatega. So over to you, Kedar.
Right. So the problem which we want to solve in this run is make a simple website with a server that uses Yahoo API to get the stock price for a user entered stock. So let's see how it performs. So it will keep on opening new terminal windows for showing different logs from different components or agents, as we call them. And at the bottom right corner, you can see that I have opened the Explorer for seeing what files it is creating and in which folder. So this is the workspace folder. The first one is the summary log from the Sirji. Second one is the planned step statuses. So this is the progress log. The third one is research agent log. Fourth window is for coding agent logs, and fifth window is for the execution agent log. So here we will be able to see the summary. So currently what Sirji is doing is the coder component is asking the planner agent to find out what are the steps to be performed. So as soon as the planner has given steps in response, you can see that steps populated here. And first step is to research and understand about the Yahoo Finance API. So it seems like Sirji is not knowing this particular API, and that's why it wants to research on it. So you can see that the coder agent, it asked the researcher agent for the action that train using search term, and what search term it provided is Yahoo Finance API documentation. And you can see the logs here. These are the training logs. So what it does is it created a researcher folder here, and inside it the external resources, and one by one it first went to it used Google search APIs, fetched the results for this particular search term, and it got n number of results. It took the first 5 of them, and then one by one it visited those web pages using Playwright, converted those web pages to markdown files. You can see that Playwright is opening for some time at the bottom, and here the markdown files are getting created. So it will create all the 5 markdown files, and these markdown files will then be used for the training purposes. So what is the training step? We actually create a OpenAI assistant using the OpenAI Assistant API, and we give these files as the training set for that assistant, so that next time if we want to fetch certain result from using that trained data, we will be able to use the assistant. So currently it is training, it is
So the assistant is ready. It has asked a question to the assistant, as you can see on the 4th terminal.
Right. So currently it has gone for inference to this particular assistant, and the question it has asked is, how can I use the Yahoo Finance API to fetch stock price for a given stock symbol? So the assistant is now responding to this particular question. So here so calling OpenAI chat completions API. So the assistant actually gave the question's answer. I will not scroll up. So it using that answer, what was done was this was the inference step. So it inferred, it asked the question to the researcher and got some answer. Then researcher went to the coder with the response. Then coder agent, the coding agent went to the execution agent for installing the package. So what package it wants to install is Y Finance. So this is a requirement for using the train data, it got to know that this is a dependency it needs to install. In the executor log, you can see that the installation logs will come here once the installation is done.
So in the workspace, what are other folders getting created?
Yeah. So the other folders which are getting created are logs folder for maintaining different logs from the different components, different agents. And there will be one more folder for the code which gets generated. So till now, no code file has been generated.
Yeah, can you check if looks like the script gave an error? Can you
Okay.
go to the terminal behind?
Yeah, let's see.
The pip install should have happened by this time.
Yep. So yeah, so it went to the executor for installing Y Finance, and
Okay, how did it feel?
on this,
What part failed? I think the order of no pip install file. I don't know, recipient type executor, coder to executor. This looks fine.
install package.
It says unknown recipient.
So let's go into that message. Install package. Executor is unknown, it is saying, right?
I think we have to go to the switch.
The factory.
Factory.
Yep.
We need to check the main.py for this.
Which file?
Main.py. In the main.py, there is a switch cases to invoke the agents. And I think it got into the last case. You can scroll down,
Down. Okay.
and here it is on the 212 line. That the recipient name is the unknown.
Executor, and what we got was executor. Is it because of some space here? Because yeah, that might be a reason. Because there are two spaces here, right? 1 and 2. See. So should I do a strip?
Right, we need to strip.